It's almost done. We just need to embellish it. And we can go ahead and get started on the gnomes themselves. That was a really long tutorial on how to make the hat for sure. So I do apologize for the length, but crafts take time, especially when you're literally building something from scratch. Um, it takes a little bit of time. So we'll set this off to the side to let it dry. And then I guess we can go ahead and start working on the boy gnome. We already took his arms off and his ears. Let's check out the hat, how it would look. Oh, that looks so cute, doesn't it? That's going to be cute. Okay, so for this guy here, I, again, didn't have a whole plan going on. What I feel like we should do, though, is wrap him in felt to kind of start his outfit here. Or maybe we should make him like a green shirt and black pants. That would probably be cute to do that. That way it breaks up the green just a little bit. So let me go ahead and grab this black felt here. We're probably going to want to do the shirt first because I'm thinking the pants are going to cover the shirt. Would probably be the best way to go. I'm not sure if I'm going to make him some suspenders maybe or not, but we could possibly make him a little jacket. Make him a little jacket like we did the Easter bunnies. I keep forgetting too that the gnome is lower. So let's see how much you're even gonna see. So, we'll probably just make him a shirt and then some black pants. That's what we'll do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut a strip of this. Make sure it was long enough. It's definitely long enough for the shirt. So I'm going to cut a strip of this off. And we're going to kind of do the same thing for the girl. I'm kind of going to have her have a solid shirt and then use the scarf, one of the scarves, as kind of like her skirt or her dress. So that, of course, is not even, but it doesn't need to be. Or should we make him a little jacket? Decisions. It's hard to see. And then he's going to have his beard coming down. So probably not. The boy gnomes, I feel like sometimes you can't decorate them as much as the girl ones because the beards kind of cover. Now, I did the Easter ones, and I was able to decorate him pretty cute. I was happy with the way that turned out. I did not do a tutorial on those, but if you go to my Facebook page, it's Terry's DIYs. I have a lot of the craft stuff. Well, I post pretty much all my craft stuff on there. There's a bunch on there that I don't have tutorials for yet. But you can kind of see, I kind of like how that looks on the back, though. Almost kind of like a jacket, huh? Let's see if we can... Because I can... Oh, I can't because I already glued that. We'll just go ahead and... We're just going to put the pants over. We'll probably just tuck this little corner in here and glue it. So that is how he is looking so far. That is so cute. Okay. So we'll use some of the black felt to make his pants. So I know we don't need a whole lot of fabric here, but the bottom of the bunny is the widest, so I'm going to cut it this way to make sure that I have enough to go around. I know I'm not going to need all of this. So probably about here. And I probably will fold this over just to make kind of like a straight edge. Because I, of course, did not cut that straight. So we'll just make a straight edge with a hot glue seam. So that's kind of how his pants will look. What I did with the Easter gnomes is I did take a piece of felt and I kind of glued it to the bottom to cover the bottom of it. So we'll probably do that with this one as well. And I mean, what you can do even is you can put a little bit of glue on the bottom of your bunny. Probably take it up just a little bit at least. You know, glue along his feet and this section here. And then just put some as well on the bottom. And then just set your bunny on a piece of felt. Because what you can do is you can glue that on. Once it's dry, you can cut around it, and then you have a pretty good coverage of with the felt then at the bottom. And then once you put the strip around for the pants, you won't be able to see any of that, so it's not a big deal. The feet are going to be covered as well, because you could even took this felt out a little bit farther, folded it up over to make shoes. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and see how, these are huge though, right? I don't know. Let's cut one off and see how this is going to look, because this might not even work out. We might just have to use felt. And these are, the whole legs and the shoes are stuffed with stuffing, so probably going to take a little bit of that out. I mean, is that too big? That's kind of huge. kind of weird. I don't think I'm liking that, so I don't think we're going to do that. Now I got Christmas glitter everywhere. Okay, so we're going to nix the elf feet because I just feel like they're too big. I mean, maybe if I was using the legs too, to have, you know, maybe a gnome that's kind of like sitting on a shelf or something, that wouldn't be too bad. But just with the feet, I'm not really liking it. So we're going to pass on that idea. So I should have taken some felt to cover that up, but that's okay. We can still do that. We'll probably just, I'm gonna cut this right here so it kind of folds up into the bunny so I can get that glued there. Try not to cut the bunny. There we go. So we're just gonna put just a tiny bit of glue there and glue that. I know it looks weird right now. I apologize for that. But that's going to be part of our pants. So I'm going to go ahead and get this excess felt here cut off. It's fairly dry. I'm going to leave a little bit of extra going around just so I can hot glue it up so the pants can completely cover it. So we'll just put a little bit of hot glue coming around the sides here. And then we're just going to fold it up and glue it to the bottom of the bunny. We're going to cut this little section off here. Okay. So let's grab the pants that we seamed already and see how this is gonna look. So I'm just gonna start, I'm gonna hot glue the front here. I'm not gonna completely hot glue this just yet because I do have to make the shoes now that I'm not using those elf feet. So I'm just gonna start in the middle of the bunny and start gluing the pants on. And I do want them kind of lower because like I said, we're going to be covering the feet up. I know this kind of looks like a dress right now, but once we get this glued down like this, it's going to look more like pants. So I'm going to go ahead and just, well, I'm going to wait because I may have to tuck some felt up in there to cover the feet depending on how it turns out. So we'll just go ahead and leave that at that for right now. So what we'll do is we will continue to glue the pants around the front. We're going to bring it all the way around. Kind of like that. Okay, so let me grab another glue stick. And we're going to get this glued down so it stays in place. And then we're going to glue the other side of the pants. And I'm just gluing around the waist right now. I'm not gluing any lower than that right this second. Okay, and that's how he's looking so far. We are going to cut this excess off in the back here once this dries. But that is how he is looking so far. That's how he's going to look with the hat on. And then we will put the beard and nose on. It's going to turn out really cute. So it's already starting to come together. This one does not want to stand up very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this excess off here real quick. I think that's pretty dry. If you hear meowing, that is our cat Tina. She's very, very vocal. Hi, Bean. You want to come say hi? Come on. There she is. Oh, not by the glue gun, sweetie. Go ahead. That's our little Tina Bina. Tina Bina. What, little girl? What? You're beautiful. I don't know if you can see her. Okay, she's done. She's had enough. Let me fix my camera back up here. Okay. So I just went ahead and cut that excess off. And then what I'm going to do back here, there's nothing else we really have to do back here. So I'm going to cut some of this excess off here. And then we are going to glue that down. I keep forgetting to grab popsicle sticks. I like to use them to kind of press stuff down when I'm using hot glue. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue under here. And that is how he is turning out. So we're going to go ahead and let that dry for a few seconds here. I'm not sure if I want to glue the feet to these pieces or not. I mean, I might as well, because we're just going to take another piece of foam and cover the top and bring it down over the front and then under. So this will help cover the bottom a little bit better. And that is how our boy gnome is looking. And let's get a little bit of felt to see what we're going to do with the shoes here, because we can get that front thing glued down. So you just really need to just get a piece of fabric or felt here. And we're just going to kind of cover the feet. I mean, that's... So I'm going to put some hot glue on the foot itself. You know what? I think I am going to lift the pants up here a little bit so I could glue the pants down over the shoes to kind of help cover them. Now you could put little buckles on the shoes if you wanted to. If you wanted to embellish it in any way. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here with mine just yet. Because like I said, I don't have a whole lot of St. Patrick's Day items. How have you guys' Dollar Trees been? If you go to Dollar Tree. Because mine has not really been stocked. Not with Easter stuff or St. Patrick's Day stuff. They weren't all that stocked for Valentine's Day either, but I do feel like they did have more options. I mean, that's the thing. It might not have been stuff I was looking for, but they did have a bunch of options for Valentine's Day. Now, for Easter and St. Patrick's Day, there's been nothing. Not nothing, but very, very limited things that they have out. So I don't know if they're waiting for shipments to come in or what. I'm just going to kind of fold the shoes down. To cover the little feet here. And that is how the first shoe turned out. Once I get the other shoe on, then we can go ahead and glue the bottom of that, the bottom of the pants. Okay, we definitely don't need that much. So I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. Put some glue on the foot. I'm just kind of putting glue on the bottom of the feet and just trying to cover the foot. That's all I'm doing right here. And be careful because that glue does seep through the felt because the felt is thin. I'm just going to overlap this here and then I'm going to cut off the excess. I'm going to try to fold this down, but I think that I'm going to have to add a little piece of felt there, which I could probably just take a little bit of this excess that I'm not going to use.